Hello and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and today I'm going to be doing day 19. Yeah, day 19. I'm going with that of the Ladvent calendar. This one is a collaboration I did not expect to happen at all, ever. I wanted it to happen at one point very early on in my reviewing career. Not that I get paid for this or anything, but I did want this to happen at one point, and it didn't, and now it has. This is Brew York and Brewdog's Oh Snap, a Brandy Snap and Cream Imperial Stout at 12 whole percentages. It says it's a sweet toffee, roasted malt, creamy vanilla, and warming boozy finish on the front. Now this the two brews, the Brewdog and the Brew York. And this was bought from the Market Bottle Shop. This is the only can in the whole calendar I knew I was getting. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I know I've had a few issues with Brew York not making the quality that they used to, and the same goes for Brewdog. They've just not been making the quality that they used to make. But I'm hoping that the two of them can come together and make a nice beer. That's what I'm hoping. Whether it's true, whether it happens, I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, go from the back says, Oh Snap is a decadent imperial stout brewed in collaboration with Brewdog. Brewdog Manchester for Collab Fest. Inspired by the timeless indulgence of Brandy Snap and Cream, gold ginger spice curls through smooth... She's at the door. 1 second. I'm just going to stay on camera. Every time. This is every review now. Every review. She wants to either go out or come in every review. It's like Pavlov's dog. Every time I start reviewing, the door needs to something. Anyway, where was I? Right, anyway, golden ginger spice curls through smooth vanilla and silken cream, all wrapped around a deep roast malted backbone. Bold, warming, and unapologetically indulgent, this stout is a dessert in a glass. A toast to tradition with a boozy kick that lingers long after the last sip. It's vegetarian friendly, it's not vegan friendly, and apparently on Brew York's graph it is a 5 for malt, 5 for sweet, 4 for mouthfeel, 2 for fruit, and then 1 for hops and bitter. Like such. I love the graphs. I've always liked the graphs. This is also the first can on the Ladvent calendar this year has a 330. Everything else has been 440s, and I've appreciated that. It's the first 330. I had a talk with Steve in the Market Bottle Shop who sold these, and he was worried that these won't sell because it has Brewdog's name attached to it, and they just aren't like they used to be. You know what I mean? Anyway, not getting into that. Let's crack it open. See what we got. Now, going with this. It's the old pint of Brewdog glass. Right, so I know it was a pint glass and I didn't need to do 330 in that, but it's fine. So, jet black beer, as you can see, with a nice mocha looking head. Looks really nice, lovely compact bubbles. It smells great. Let's get a smell and see what we get, shall we? It does have a nice sweetness to it. You can smell the booze, but not overly, but you can smell it. There's a lovely burnt sugar, caramel, toffee, burnt sugars right on the nose, really up front, and a lovely alcohol smell. There's a lovely bit of roasted malt, lovely bit of roasted malt in that as well. It smells sweet, but it has a slight bitterness to it. Let's get a mouthful for the body and carb, just before I do actually. Just look at the lacing on that glass. Anyway, mouthful for body and carb. Carb super light. Body is medium to full. bordering full, but medium to full. Lovely creaminess to that. So far, so good. Let's get a big old taste, shall we? Cheers. So, it's got a lovely booziness to that. It's like golden syrup flavour. It's a lovely golden syrupy flavour. There's a hint of brandy on the back end. There's a hint of brandy, a lingering brandy flavour. It's really nice. Really, really nice. That is really, really good. They've actually made a really, really good beer here. So I'm going to list off what they've put on the front. Sweet toffee, roasted malts, creamy vanilla, and warming boozy finish. That's what they've put. Right. You get the toffee. Toffee is through and through. Burnt sugars, really sweet. Lovely. I like that a lot. A lovely roasted malt backbone, but it's subtle. It's not really in your face. Do they put creamy? Oh, creamy vanilla. I'm not really getting the vanilla. Not really getting the vanilla. Toffee, burnt sugar, lovely roasted malt backbone, golden syrup, sticky, like it's sticky, it's sweet, slightly bitter. It's got the boozy, like it does say boozy finish. It does have that nice boozy finish. It's got a lovely subtle brandy boozy finish to it, which is really, really nice. And that lingers, sticks around. That's really, really just like that, just in your mouth. Coats the palate, coats the cheeks, and you've got a slight warming in the throat. Probably because it's 12%. But it's a good beer. I like that. I like that a lot. Is it beer of the year? No, it's not beer of the year. But it's not the worst beer. It's not even a bad beer. It's an excellent beer, that. The thing that gets me is it took two brewers who are making, at the point, semi-decent beers to come together to make a good beer. That's what gets me. It's like, the Brew York used to be, for me, one of the best brewers that I would go to. Class stouts, class IPAs, sours to match Vault City and Azvex. They were making quality work. Once they got put in the supermarkets, it just started dropping and dropping and dropping. Same with Brewdog. When I started drinking at 18, which is 8 years ago, I started, obviously everyone starts on shit like Budweiser and stuff, but when I got onto craft, it was Brewdog. They were the first ones for me. And at the time, it was Punk IPA, Dead Pony, Elvis Juice. And when I got into the stouts, this level of stout, at Tokyo Star was class for me. That was peak beer, and I would happily argue that's probably one of the best beers Brewdog has ever made. And I've had a fair few. Obviously, there was Tactical Nuclear Penguin. Was it Sink the Bismarck? I think was a Brewdog one. I think. Point is, they've made some really, really good beers. Both brewers made good beers, and then once they got put in the supermarkets, quality started dropping for both of them. And everyone remembers the Hazy Jane debacle, where Hazy Jane went from being 8 something, maybe 9%. It's got put down to 5. Elvis Juice 6.5, and it got dropped to 4.2. I did the comparison review a couple of years ago when that happened. Managed to get hold of both of them drinks. That is somewhere. You can watch that one. There was a fucking, I remember the difference. One was clear, one was hazy. And that's my point. The quality just went down and down and down to just get into a subpar level of beer. But it's got to a point where two of these brewers who are making semi-decent drinks have got together and they've made a good drink, so it's in them. They can make a good drink if they put the fucking minds to it, they can make a good drink. But I can't believe it's taken this long for a Brewdog Brew York collab, and this long now at this point for a good beer to come out of both of them. Anyway, I'm going to go away and drink it. I enjoy it. I think it's a fantastic drink. It is so nice. And it is a genuine surprise to see good quality coming out of these two brewers. So, Brew York and Brewdog's Oh Snap, a Brandy Snap and Cream Imperial Stout. Out of 10, it's getting a solid 9 out of 10. I didn't think I was going to vote Brewdog that high again. Pardon me. And yeah, it's getting a 9 out of 10. It's a fantastic drink. Could do with that vanilla coming through a bit more for me, and probably a fuller body. But aside from that, it is very, very nice. It's an excellent drink. So, if you have had that before, please let me know. Let me know what you think, if you like it. If you don't, if you've not had it, I'll leave a link to both Brew York and Brewdog's websites down below. This can come from the Market Bottle Shop, though. That's where this came from. So, and like I said before, Steve thought it wasn't going to sell. Don't know if there's any in there. There might be, there might not be. If there is, pop in, say hello, pick one up, check your local craft shop in case they have it. But like I say, not a lot of people want to get this kind of thing in because it's got Brewdog's name attached to it, and it's too mainstream for a small independent place. They kind of dodge it. Anyway, I'll leave the links down for Brewdog and Brew York down below, because you can find them. They're everywhere. But yeah, if you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, all usual stuff. If you want to subscribe, consider doing so. The show must go on, etc., etc., so on and so forth. Remember, it is currently safer to drink beer than it is to drink water, with all that stuff that's going on in Britain. Etc., etc., so on and so forth. I'll see you later.